Hey, my little friend, do you know what is the most important thing in the world? It's the ability to be happy. Being rich or having a lot of friends isn't nearly as important as being happy. A happy life is a beautiful life. And do you know who is the happiest creature in the whole wide world? It was a butterfly. One day there was a little poor worm who lived under a big rock with his mom. He was very sad because he was poor and didn't have any friends. So one day he decided to go look for some food so he could make some new friends. As he was walking, he saw a group of animals playing, and he said, "Hi there." They stopped playing and stared at him and said, "What are you doing here?" He said, "I just wanted to play with you guys, but you don't want to play with me." And they said, "You're too poor. You have nothing to give us. Why would we be friends with you?" He felt really bad when he heard that. He walked past a big field of colorful flowers, and he sat down on a rock and cried. Then he looked at the flowers and said, "If only I could be as beautiful as you. Then maybe the other animals would want to be my friends." Suddenly, a bluebird landed next to him and asked, "Why are you crying?" He told the bluebird about how he wasn't liked by the other animals because he was poor. The bluebird said, "Don't be sad. Being beautiful is more important than being rich. Come with me." The bluebird took the worm to a magic waterfall and said, "This water is magical. If you take a bath in it, you will become as beautiful as the most beautiful flower." The worm was so happy. He quickly took off his dirty, smelly clothes, jumped into the waterfall, and started washing himself. As he washed, the water turned from clear to yellow, then to orange, then to red, then to green, then to blue, then to indigo, then to violet, and finally, when he was clean, the water turned back to clear. He put on the cleanest and shiniest clothes he could find, and looked in a nearby puddle, and saw the most beautiful butterfly he had ever seen. He flew to the field of flowers, and they were all staring at him and whispering to each other, "Look at that beautiful butterfly. Look how colorful he is." He proudly walked to the center of the field, and the flowers parted to let him walk through. And they all said, "Welcome, beautiful butterfly." The butterfly was so happy to finally be beautiful. Then a bee flew by and said, "Hi there, beautiful butterfly. Would you like to dance with me?" He said, "Of course." So they danced, and the butterfly was the happiest he had ever been. After a while, he remembered his old friends and went to see if they wanted to play with him now that he was beautiful. But when they saw him, they said, "Ew, what happened to you? You're so ugly. Why aren't you dead yet?" He couldn't believe it. They were saying horrible things to him after they had begged him to play with them before. So he flew away and never went back. One day he was flying and saw a little girl sitting under a tree and crying. He asked her, "Why are you crying?" And she said, "I'm so ugly. All the other kids say I'm ugly and I don't have any friends." He flew closer and she screamed and said, "Ew, get away from me, you ugly butterfly." He was so sad when he heard that. He remembered how he used to feel when the other animals made fun of him. He flew to a branch and sat down and thought to himself, "I know how she feels. I used to think that being beautiful would make me happy, but that isn't true. Being beautiful doesn't make you happy. It's being loved that makes you happy." He flew over to where the girl was and said, "Don't be sad. You are beautiful inside and out." She looked at him and said, "You're ugly yourself. How can I be beautiful if you're not even beautiful?" He said, "Being beautiful isn't about how you look on the outside. It's about how you treat other people." She looked at him with big, innocent eyes and asked, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, when someone is kind and loving and treats others with respect, then they are beautiful." She thought about this for a moment and then said, "I guess I am kind of mean sometimes." He said, "Yes, but you can change. Being mean won't make you happy." She looked down and said, "I guess you're right. I just wish I had a friend." He said, "Then go make a friend." She said, "But what if they don't like me?" He said, "If you are yourself and are kind to them, then they will love you." She thought about this for a moment and then said, "I guess you're right. I will go make a friend." She got up and walked away. He watched her go and smiled. Then he flew back to the field of flowers to tell his friends about how he helped the girl. But when he got there, they all looked at him with angry faces. They all said, "You're ugly. Get away from us." He couldn't believe it. They had been his friends, and now they were acting like they didn't even know him. He was so sad. So he sat on a leaf and cried. Then one of the flowers said, "Why are you crying?" He told the flower about how he had helped the girl and how his so-called friends were acting like he was nothing. The flower said, "Don't cry. Your real friends will always love you for who you are, not these fake friends." He felt better after hearing that, but still felt a little lonely. He missed having friends to play with. Just then, a little ladybug flew by and said, "Hi there, can I play with you?" He said, "Of course." And they started playing together. Soon more bugs came to play, and they all had so much fun. After a while, he noticed that even though he was beautiful, he didn't feel special. He was just a butterfly. He was just an ordinary bug, like all the others. He realized that being loved by your friends is what makes you feel special, not how beautiful you are. The next day, he saw the girl from yesterday and asked her, "Did you make a friend?" She said, "Of course. I'm the most popular girl in school now." He smiled and said, "I'm so happy for you." Then he flew away. He was so happy that he had helped her. He knew that even though he might not be the most beautiful, or the richest, or the smartest, he was one of the happiest butterflies in the whole wide world. If you want to hear more happy stories, please subscribe. I hope you have a happy day.